High-speed racing, intense rivalries, and heated tempers, the atmosphere at the Circuit of the Americas was electric as drivers Daniel Suárez, Ross Chastain, and Alex Bowman clashed on the track. And after the terrible crash, Alex Bowman is furious with the other drivers. So in today's video on NASCAR Zone, we'll take a deeper look at the dramatic moments that pushed these competitors to their breaking point and kept viewers on the edge of their seats. But before we dive into that, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. On Sunday afternoon, multiple late race cautions at the Circuit of the Americas resulted in bent fenders and bruised feelings among competitors. When the smoke cleared, Daniel Suárez, Ross Chastain, and Alex Bowman, all drivers for Trackhouse Racing, were angry with each other, and with Alex Bowman, who drives for Hendrick Motorsports. During the second round of overtime, Suárez started the race in third place on the inside lane, with Bowman and Chastain following immediately behind him. The field was dispersed as it climbed the hill leading into Turn 1, and Bowman peered across to Suárez's left side. When Bowman was applying the brakes, Chastain gave him a bump, which caused Bowman to collide with Suárez, who then spun Martin Truex Jr. The collision between Suárez's number 99 Chevrolet and Truex's car caused Suárez's right front tire to blow out, which in turn caused the tire carcass of Truex's car to become dislodged, which brought up the final caution of the afternoon. Suárez ended up coming in 27th place overall in the competition. It was the climax of a day's worth of violence that had been displayed all over the field. After the cool-down lap, Suárez followed Bowman in the number 48 car to pit road and pushed Chastain out of the way so that he could get there. After getting out of their respective cars, Bowman and Suárez engaged in discussion. Bowman said about Suárez,
"Yeah, he just thought I drove in and tried to drive through him, and I mean I had the corner made. The only reason I was inside of the 99 was to protect from the 1, and then the 1 just hammered me getting in the corner, dumped me, and then I ran into the 99 and kind of cleaned him out." So Daniel and I, we've been teammates in the past. We raced together a long time. I respect the hell out of him. I'm sure he's still not super happy, but just tried to explain that I wouldn't race him like that, and that I was shoved in there. You see that a lot at these road courses. Like Indy last year, Harvick was super mad at me and crashed me. And then he watched the video and he's like, "Man, I crashed the wrong guy." So sometimes just it's chain reaction, but fortunately it worked out for us and ended up with a top 5.
With that data in the forefront of his mind, Suárez made his way to the vehicle of one of his teammates in order to have a conversation. When Chastain got out of his car, he said to his teammate, "Don't act all high and mighty." This caused the conversation to get even more heated. After the game, Chastain commented to the reporters,
"He's mad at me for being 2 rows back. He's always mad at me. No, I shouldn't say that. He's not always mad at me, but he's mad at me for a restart."
After losing control of his car and sliding out in Turn 1 on a restart, with 9 laps remaining in regulation, Chastain had worked his way back up to the top 10 going into the restart for double overtime. Chastain tried to escape Austin Dillon's spinning car by swerving and going wide, but he ended up spinning around himself after hitting the nose of Eric Jones' number 43 car.
I'm getting run into and I'm running into people, so I got spun a couple restarts before, and he got it later. I didn't get mad when I got spun. I just tried to get my car to start. It was in like low oil protection mode, and once I got the ECU cycled, I got going, and I never thought about it again. I don't understand how we can be so upset about crazy restarts that we're doing.
Bowman, who had his own argument with Chastain 1 week before at Atlanta after a failed attempt to draft together, saw plenty of reason to be dissatisfied with the catastrophic failure of each restart. As we move further in the video, tell us what are your thoughts on this electrifying incident at Sunday's COTA in the comments. Be sure to hit the bell button and subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates. Bowman, who came in third place, explained that the difficulty is that if you don't peek out and dive bomb the guy in front of you, the guy behind you will do it to you.
It probably wouldn't have been that bad if my interior stuff worked. When this cool shirt doesn't work, it just heat soaks and kind of cooks you. So I'm hot. It stopped working pretty early, but you know, I don't have issues with stuff from Hendrick Motorsports very often. So shout out to all the guys back at the shop and this road crew. I'm not the greatest road course racer, so to come run top 5 here again means a lot. Was a hot day. Proud of the 45. He's a heck of a road course racer, and the fastest car definitely won today. Wish our Ally Camaro was a couple spots better, but all in all, a good day for us.
While Chastain emphasized how robust the next generation vehicles are, stating that they are able to withstand impact and continue operating normally. When there are points at stake, it seems as though drivers are more willing to make the aggressive move.
It's just, these cars are so tough, we can run into each other, and I mean, there's just lines of cars all pushing each other on the brakes. And nobody's going in there saying, I'm going to hit somebody, but it's just, the leader has to check up, and it just magnifies itself. And so I tried being up top and going on the outside and got spun. I was on the bottom and got slammed into, and it's crazy. I mean, it's big hits. I had my mouthpiece in, so I'm curious what like the G-forces are.
Chastain claims that the incident and subsequent shoves are just part of the show, despite the fact that many drivers were upset by it.
Are you not entertained? Sorry, are you not entertained? Come on, this is what we call road course. I don't love it doing it, but this is as a sport. We're not boring.
The Suárez-Chastain incident drew so much attention that numerous NASCAR team owners, including Justin Marks, remarked on it. Trackhouse Racing co-owner Justin Marks joined SiriusXM NASCAR Radio to voice support for his driver's competitive mentality. Marks stated on SiriusXM,
you know, there's a lot of emotion on pit road after the race. Obviously, Daniel was just stewing in his emotions on that cool down lap, and it didn't stop after he hit the 48. You know, he got out of his car and saw Ross there. Knew Ross was a part of that train that was coming in, and wanted to express his emotions to Ross. So, you know, it's part of the competitiveness of the series, I think.
After being taken out of contention in the middle of the 2022 race by a similar incident that occurred at Turn 1 during the middle of the 2023 race, Suárez was hoping to get back on track at COTA and win for the first time in the 2023 season.
You know, Daniel had a day that was shaping up for him to be able to have a great race. He was really focused hard on this race all week in his preparations and felt like he had a real shot at winning, and I think he was in a position to contend for it. And I think, you know, you just compound all that, and you're hot and you're tired, and then, you know, it kind of just hits the fan at the end of the race, and you just saw that emotion boil over. But
Marks made the decision to look on the bright side despite the tension that existed between teammates in Texas.
I'll tell you, I mean, I'd rather have 2 guys mad about losing than 2 guys that get out of the car and go, oh, well, we'll go to Richmond.
That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us in the comments what you think about the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.